I'm like anime. What's good, y'all? Anime. Bow, bow. Foreign cars, foreign cars, foreign rides. I got bad news and going hard. Drinking car. My knees hurt. Change it up, we gonna. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Some don't know the effects they have on others when everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters. To me it seems that the facts have missed us. Who will be there to reach down to hug and kiss us? Frankly, the current state that we're in needs to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust, avoiding the fact that it provides a pleasant rush. But who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is yourself. Don't take what that man says off the bat. Pick that book up off the shelf. That don't mean not to trust. That means to take what he said, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world. 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 What's up, y'all? Let's just unite. Let's just unite. Let's stop the rapes and stop the fights. Stop the murders in the world. Let's change 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 the world. Let's just unite. Let's just unite. Let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Change up the world for the boys and the girls, because if we don't change it up, we're gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be our fucking ass. Let's get it, man. It's your big homie, Big Bad. Thank you for tuning in. What's up, big y'all? Appreciate you, bro. Much love and respect to you and yours, man. All the way from here to there, man. For real. For real, for real. Hope y'all doing good. Hope everybody's doing all right. Hope all the family's doing good, everybody. You know what I mean? I got a good one for us today, man. Cause I was gonna talk about this shit last night, but I'm gonna say something. I had to give this shit a breather, man. Cause I'm gonna say something. I realized, and it don't matter whatever people think or whatever, but I realized something. That Katt Williams shit is a big distraction, man. It's a big distraction. And I'm not saying it's not valid. I'm not saying he's not valid. I'm not saying what he said ain't right or realistic. But I am saying that is a big distraction. It's one of the biggest distractions we've ever had in the last 5 years to 10 years. What's going on, Justice? Look, with that Katt Williams situation, because I'm going to tell you something. Katt Williams released the Epstein list for black people. And the Epstein list was released for Americans and white people. This is all simply that. It was a information dump. What's going on, Victoria? It's an information dump to make us confused, talk about it. It's something to talk about. It's something big to talk about. It's something that, you know, they know if they pull the covers off these celebrities and show us what's going on in their bedrooms. They know if they open the doors of these celebrities and show us what's going on behind the doors, they know we're going to talk about it. Like I told y'all last week, we have to control our narrative and we have to take control of it. It's up to us. We cannot depend on these people to show us what's important and what's going on. At all times and periods in life, you don't need to be worried about what's going on. You know, sometimes it's just best to live life, you know. What's going on, Lopez? What's going on?
Sometimes it's just best to live life and just live your life and enjoy your life. But I'm going to say something. We can't all be blinded. We can't all be dumbfounded, and we can't all be in the dark about situations, man. All things that happen in the dark shall come to the light. And what we're witnessing right now is exactly that. But I'm going to tell y'all something. They're using their people to unveil their secrets, so it won't be as impactful when it's unveiled by everyday you and me's. Let me say that again. They're using their people to unveil their secrets, so it'll be less impactful when people like you and me figure it out. What we just witnessed is somebody like AKA Katt Williams, Jeffrey Epstein. What we're witnessing right now is the cat getting let out the bag. The cat is actually right before our eyes getting let out the bag. These secrets or some whatever, even if it's all not true, this is what you have to understand. These secrets or what we're being heard or what we're being told is it's probably just but scratching the surface of what's happening type shit. And if you hear it from the horse's mouth, like a Katt Williams saying, this person doing this, they wanted my booty hole, this and that. I never gave up my booty hole. The P. Diddy wanted to pay me $50 million to party with me, and you got to tell him no, and all this stuff. With Katt Williams saying all this stuff, these are things that everybody has always known. Everybody who's been alive for the last 20 to 30 years know celebrities have deep, dark secrets. Everybody who's been alive knows celebrities have been, playing funny games with each other. They play tickle tickle, they play booty backdoor, they play all that shit. So everybody understands that these people play these games, you know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, we were just speculating. Most of us from the outside looking in are speculating. And most of us have been figuring this shit out because it ain't hard to tell what's going on, because we're living in the camera age. We're living in the eye in the sky age. We're living under the all-seeing eye. Everybody has the all-seeing eye. Look, 1 camera, 2, 3, 4 cameras. 1, 2, 3 eyes, 4 cameras. These is all pure, the eyes and the ears. You can't escape this shit. This is everybody. Everybody has these in their hands. Everybody has access to these. So we're living in a time now where everything's coming out. Everybody can see everything as it is. And with that being said, more people have been waking up. More people have been seeing shit and realizing it, and they've been calling it out. So the industry has been losing its luster. It's been losing its luster. So what they had to do is called damage control. Let me break it down to y'all for people who don't understand propaganda and damage control. I'm very, very, very much in tune with how propaganda works. I love propaganda. It's one of my favorite words that I learned in school. It's one of my favorite words of all times. And if you don't know what propaganda means, propaganda is any media or any form of media used with the intent to persuade. So any form of media, phone, apps, paper, newspaper, any form of media used with the intent to persuade a viewpoint. So all that should be propaganda. So look, damage control. They knew we knew. They know we know, right? They know we know. A Big Bad, they've been busting their ass for 5 years online. I've been doing it way before that. They know we know. So they said, hey, to bring some attention to this, calm down the naysayers, and to generate more attention, because what attention is going to do is generate more revenue. We need to bring more attention to the industry. Everybody knows what's going on. Everybody is already in realization. Katt Williams, you're the big mouth. You're the one. We need you to go ahead and go on Shannon Sharp and say your shit. Now, Katt Williams said on Shannon Sharp, he wasn't told to go up there by nobody. He specifically said that, and I heard him say that, and I'm not gonna try to create a narrative. I'm not here to do that. I'm only pointing out what I see and what's going on. He definitely said he wasn't sent by nobody to Shannon Sharp, but he said he chose, and he said he only chooses to speak with the top people who he likes and the Larry Kings and the tops, so he can go out and say his piece, right? It's not a problem that Katt Williams spoke his piece. That's a beautiful thing. The thing what you have to understand is he dumped off major information, and it's not a problem because the truth shall come to the light. All things in the dark shall come to the light. But Katt Williams dumped major information about a bunch of pivotal things that had nothing to do with nothing. He was really what we witnessed was an Epstein list coming out of somebody's mouth. We witnessed it. This man, and of course, like he said, he's been obtaining secrets, he's been obtaining knowledge and information and shit like that. I understand because I've been doing the same thing. That's how I'm able to so eloquently speak about the future and the positions we're in. I've studied, so I understand. Just like Katt Williams has been a part and he studied, so he understands. So I understand how he could have amassed this amount of information to dump. I understand that. 30 years in the business, 30 some years in the business. I understand it. Yes. Why are you in here? Just said it best. They're giving him the Dick Gregory role. God bless you. Why are you in here? God bless you for saying that. That's exactly what he's doing. He's doing the Dick Gregory role. He's not playing the Al Sharpton. He's not playing the Jesse Jackson. He's not playing the Martin Luther King, the peaceful. He's playing the nigga who knows. And the nigga who in the inside, he's playing the spook that sat by the door. He's playing the nigga who's in the game, who knows the game, but who's like kind of like the black or the white sheep of the game. He's playing like the white sheep of the game, and he kind of is kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out. He's cool with everybody, but he's not cool with everybody, just like Dick Gregory. Dick Gregory did the exact same thing. Thank you so much. Why are you in here? A lot of people are like, Dick Gregory, the truth. Dick Gregory, the truth. Dick Gregory did this. He said this. He said that. But y'all don't know Dick Gregory from the 90s when he was a fat, sloppy, 300, 400, 500-pound piece of crap. You don't know Dick Gregory when he was on his deathbed and he made those deals with those major corporations and he helped lose all the weight and got right and all that. And he started talking. Dick Gregory came after Malcolm X. Dick Gregory came after the greats died off. Y'all don't understand real shit what's going on, but a lot of y'all don't. Y'all don't have the proper discernment to understand the true leaders and the false leaders. That's why channels like mine are small. That's why it's not a bunch of people who follow and listen to people like me, because a lot of people want to follow the fantasized view. Let me say something. To y'all, because this is real talk. I realize something. I realize most of y'all like fantasy. Most of y'all like possibility. The possibility of reality is just enough for y'all to hold on to it and believe in it wholeheartedly. Look, yesterday I had one of my subscribers who I love dearly, who I appreciate. You know what I'm saying? She got on here and she was talking about some other dude who was having prophecies and visions and some dumb shit about the world destruction or some dumb shit, some tsunami dumb, right? And I said to myself, damn, people love when people come with fantasized views of reality. And I listen to other people. I'm watching other people's content. I'm listening to other people's content, and they talk about fantasy. Ghosts, goblins, demons, monsters, potential possibilities, this, that, God, the devil, all this potential shit, right? People fiend and run to that shit. And I said, damn, people like fantasy. A lot of people, I realize, like the possible potential of a fantasized view to be realistic. And that's just enough for them. I'm telling y'all, it's sad. It's almost like, look, it's almost like people need something to grasp onto and hold on to so much, because reality is not exciting enough for some people, because reality is kind of regular. Reality is kind of mundane sometimes. Structure, security, stability, balance, that shit is boring sometimes, because when you're structurally sound and you're balanced and you're secure, your days is mapped out. Your life is mapped out. You don't have a bunch of random acts going on or random situations popping off in your life when you're balanced and secure and on track, because you ain't got time. You're not even allowing random shit in because you're on track. You know, you're going on the right track. So a lot of people need some fantasy in their life to make their life seem or feel some type of exciting. And that shit is weird to me. That shit is weird to me. People go to church, right? It's all weird. Like, people will go to church, and I'm not against churches. I'm not against religion. This is what I'm saying, though. Listen to what I'm saying. People will go to church their whole life and try to rationalize a religion that doesn't logically have a bunch of logic, right? And they would try to rationalize that shit and fit that shit into their life, but they won't just go out and be a good, decent person in life. They won't learn what's good and bad for them and simply live life in a good manner. But they'll try to fit a fantasy into their reality that's not real. I realize people like the lies. People like the stories. People like the fantasy. And it's weird to me, man. Nigga like me, I'm gonna be real. Brother like me, I just like reality. I like cut and dry, blueprint, black and white, is or it ain't. I like that. That's good enough for me. I've seen aliens. I've seen things that are unexplainable and unreasonable. I've been through that type of situations and lifestyle. I've seen myself transform into different beings. I've been possessed by different beings. I've seen these things in real life. I've been with women and they transform into another being in front of me. I've been with succubus. So I don't even look at that shit like it's a fantasy. It is what it is. I've been in those situations. So I don't need to hold on to a potential fantasy to feel like my life is exciting or some shit, because there's times that I was going through situations that was out of this world. I just accepted them as they was. A lot of niggas like, yeah, and the potential, the ism, the schism, this and that. Like, a lot of people try to find shit out of nothing. Like, you know, niggas be breaking words down and prefixes and suffixes and doing all these things and breaking shit down, trying to make it fit into what they want a reality to be, instead of just accepting reality. I don't get that shit, bro. So let's get back to what the Katt Williams shit is, because he dumped off what he put out all that shit, right? Which is a beautiful thing. And like he said, winners don't get to rewrite the history of losers don't get to rewrite the history for winners. That's why I adamantly get up here and speak real history to y'all. I adamantly get up here and speak the real perspective of what history was and actual shit. You know why? Because I will not let the losers, aka the people who burnt all the books of my ancestors, I will not let them just freely speak and freely paint the narrative of what's going on in the realities, when that is not the reality. That's their reality. It's their fantasized view. It ain't got nothing to do with my life or the life of reality of everyday average humans. But see, most people are out of control, out of alignment what life really is. Niggas like, bro, this and that. Like, some people have I ain't gonna talk about people no more because some niggas they gone on the deep end. On the deep end. Katt Williams though, but with Katt Williams though, the beautiful thing about that, it was a lot of truth in what he was saying. I'm gonna say majority of what he was saying appeared to be the truth, right? And then if you watching now, but let me say what it was all about though. Let me say what the whole what is transpired after that. After Katt Williams did what he did, he essentially dug all those old comedians out of the grave. So he actually did a lot of those old comedians a humongous favor by exposing their skeletons, pulling their skeletons out the closet, exposing their skeletons. It gave life to them because we're in a society that people are so dumbed down and desensitized to shock and awe. People don't care. Niggas, Charleston White gets on the internet every day and says, I'm a rapist. Every day he says that. He gets on the internet all the time and says, yeah, I killed people. He says all that. And guess what y'all do? People flock to this man. People still support him. So we're living in a time where your skeletons will bring you back to life. Thank you, thank you, Oliver. Look, I got this shit lined up. It's in my brain. It's locked and loaded. Look, when you got people who don't understand the game, that can be misled, and then you can have people like the Katt Williams tell them and all that. So listen, we're at this point where everybody got a little new chance. All these old, bro, I heard Trick Daddy's crusty dead ass talking about this yesterday. Trick Daddy's a dead man. He's a dead body. A walking dead man. He looks like a corpse. He looks like he's been embalmed. And this nigga came out his coffin to talk about Katt Williams, to defend Ricky Smiley's old weird faggoty ass. Excuse my language. Who cares? But guess what? People care. This brings life. People are like, oh, you heard what he said about? And then Cedric the Entertainer. And I'm going to say something I said, look, Katt Williams exposed everybody. And I love it that he did it. Because look, Cedric the Entertainer growing up, you see him, and I used to give him props. Like, oh, this brother's kind of funny. This brother's kind of funny. And you think like, damn, he's kind of funny. This nigga stole so much content. These niggas was swag jacking. He stole the Katt Williams car joke. He was stealing jokes from comedy shows from the 80s. He was stealing I got the footage. This nigga was stealing all kind of jokes. And it's okay to borrow and inspire and all that. But it is not okay to steal and swag jack. It's not. I'm gonna be real with y'all. That's why I don't watch too many people's content. I watch real YouTubers like me and you, like the ones who make real content like us. I don't watch the big people because the big people, if you keep watching the big people, you will try to emulate and duplicate what they do. Just like everybody online, these fake losers, right? You got all these fake losers who saying, hey, people get money on YouTube. People getting a bag off YouTube. Oh, man. It's money to be made on YouTube. Shit, I'm going to give me a podcast. You know what they do? Big Bad, they done had my shit for 5 years. I created my show before podcasts were cool. I created my show before podcasts were even a thing. It was only like 2 or 3 podcasts that was hot when I was making my shit. And it wasn't even popping like that. So fast forward now, people are like, oh, you can make money. You know what they do? They go out and spend thousands of dollars on the same setup that they studied because they watching everybody else doing something, and they study and imitate and duplicate what everybody else is doing, and they get on there with the fake setup behind them, the neon lights and the whole fake setup, and they do the fake talking like somebody, and they don't even talk about nothing. And guess what happens? They get thousands of views. They get thousands of views. And I'm not hating. I wish everybody success. But what I'm trying to tell people is the fake are meant to win in this society because this society is fake. If you in a society where a nigga would tell you, a billionaire would tell you, bro, I give $50 million, let me pop your booty hole. If you're living in a society where a nigga give $50 million to pop you to run up your whoop, what the fuck is going on here? Cause booty ain't worth $50 million. You spend $50 million on some booty, my nigga. You'll spend $50 million. That's massive tricking. That's astronomical tricking. That's astronomical tricking. Niggas will spend $50 million on some booty. Speaking of, P. Diddy just settled with thank you so much, Justice. Thank you for that donation. God bless you. P. Diddy just donated he just settled with Cassie for like what? 50, 60, 70, 80 million, 100 million, something crazy in court. So he's paying for this nigga paying hundreds of millions of dollars for booty. P. Diddy gonna pay for some booty. So if you want to get some money, P. Diddy gonna pay for that. Holla at Diddy. He offering 50 million for that. Crazy. Shit is crazy. And that's why they don't like people like Big Bad A. That's why they don't like people like Katt Williams. That's why. Because they know a nigga like me ain't bending over. You're not clapping my cheeks. And I'm not doing that. We ain't doing all that. We can fight. We can get some money together. We could work together. I work with gay people with no problem. I work with gay people every day. I don't have no problem with it. But I ain't finna go in no private room with your motherfucking ass. What, we finna go in here and fight? What are we finna do? What are we finna do? You feel me? So they know everybody's not on that type of time. So that's why everybody don't get that good promotion like that. That's why, bro, you watching Big Bad A is like finding a diamond in the damn sand on a beach. Y'all done found a diamond in the beach watching my channel because you're going to get exactly what you need and you ain't getting no cut, no chaser, none of that. And there's no affiliations but God. I'm only affiliated with God, not even religion. I'm only affiliated with God. So I ain't gonna cap. Channels like mine, I ain't toot my own heart, but channels like mine are the best thing you could really find on YouTube because everybody else, they on some cap. Now I do like I like everybody though, because I watch everybody. T Electric, TNT Life, fucking I like Trey 5-7. I like what's that boy? Lead Farmer 73. I like what's my girl? Appalachian Homestead. I like real people. You feel me? I like Big Bad A. That motherfucker goes hard. I like real people. You know what I mean? I don't like fake people who see other people and talk about what other people's doing and clout chase. I don't do that shit. I don't like that. I despise a clout chaser, man. It's really sad. I call that a dick rider. Professional dick riders. What dick we riding today? Niggas get online and be like, what's hot? Whose dick I'm riding today? You know? That shit crazy. That shit crazy. Just like when I talk about shit, it ain't clout chase talk. It's goddamn, what's the lesson in this? What are we supposed to learn from this lesson? What are we supposed to gain from this situation? What are we supposed to be? How am I supposed to be looking at this? What am I supposed to gain from this whole set? That's what it's about. It's not about clout. My channel don't be about no clout topics. My channel is the real talk, real shit podcast. Everybody else worrying about whose dick they gonna ride every day, and that shit be crazy to me. Shit be crazy to me. That's why I don't be watching a lot of YouTubers like that, except for the real ones like I just mentioned, you know, because I don't like dick riders. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Now, for real, y'all hit my Cash App, $ Big Bad A. Hit that super chat, hit a super sticker, all that. Please and thank you, because I'm telling you, I might not be here I might not, you don't know when, how long Big Bad A gonna be here. And I ain't talking about alive, I'm talking about on this internet. So we gotta appreciate this shit while this is here. And I'm gonna tell you something. This YouTube shit is so cap, my nigga. Let me tell you how cap this shit is. I've been stuck on, let me show y'all some real shit. I've been stuck on 1,314 subscribers for 2 months straight. Not went up or down for 2-3 months straight. What is Wakanda? This is a fucking movie, whack ass. It's a whack ass Black Panther movie, bro. It's just a headband. Ain't no Wakanda. Wakanda's a fake place, a fictional place that they made on that Disney movie, Marvel movie. Whoever made that, Disney, I think, made that. It's a fictional place, bro. You know. It's a fictional place, bro. That's all. Wakanda is they're just a headband. Really, I could take it off, really, you know, take this shit off. I ain't even repping no fucking Wakanda. I just put it on because it looks good, and I just wanted to put my bandana on, you know, flagging. I'm flagging today. You feel me? Hold on. I'm flagging today. You feel me? Yeah, but it don't mean that. I got these from Walmart. But let me show y'all how fake this shit is. Let me show y'all how fake this shit is. Look, I'm gonna show you. Hold on, let me block this. Block this because I ain't getting no money like that. But I'm gonna block the little money thing. Look, okay, boom. You see it says 1314. It says +4 subscribers. I ain't got no extra number. I had one day, one of my coworkers subscribed to my channel in my face, and I looked at my junk, and the view count didn't even change. It didn't even change when a nigga subscribed in my face. Then some days it'll say negative subscribers, right? And it'll say negative subscribers, and it'll still be on 14. It don't change, bro. It don't change, bro. This shit is cap. This shit is all cap. So I'm just thankful to be talking to y'all, and I hope y'all are thankful for me to be here, because this shit is all cap, bro. It's cap. Cap. Yep, it's cap. That's why I don't. They say men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Numbers lie like a motherfucker, man. He who controls the data controls the truth. He who controls the narrative controls the truth. That's why I said the truth is the truth, no matter who speaks it or where it's coming from. But he who controls the narrative can try to control the truth. Well, yeah, Justice, look, the people doing all that money stuff. Hold on, you say, I feel if a woman chooses to sleep with a guy, she shouldn't get money for that later on, or assume like it's that what happens happen on. Hold on, I don't watch TV. Look, this is what happens though. Have a good day, Victoria. If you about to leave, look, this was about to this how it happens though. It's leverage. They have sex with them for leverage. It don't, the money comes with it, but I'm gonna be real, it be about the leverage, because it's like this. If you're in Hollywood, right? Look, if you're in Hollywood, right? It's like school. It's like college. You know everybody who's in there. You know all the executive producers. You know all the directors. You know the top people. You know your boy Steven Spielberg over there. You know Buddy Westcraven. You know all these dudes over there doing their shit. You know everybody doing their shit. You know what's up with everybody, right? Everybody's doing their shit. So, with that being said, when you see somebody new come in Hollywood, say it's a new actress. Yeah, man. Hey, y'all, everybody in here, hit that like button, please. It's free. Thank y'all so much. Please hit that like button. Thank y'all so much. Please hit the like button. That ain't even gonna cost you no money. Look, so when you're in Hollywood and you know everybody, you've been in there for 50 years, 20 years, all that, you see somebody new come in. It's like the new girl in school. You see, Halle Berry's new to Hollywood, right? This how it goes. She new to Hollywood, so she's new to school, basically. She the new girl in school. Everybody want to work with her. Everybody want to work with her. And the niggas who bossed up like that, who really got pulled and this and that, they want to feel her. They want to taste her. They want to smell her. They want to touch her. They want to feel her. They don't just want to work with her. They want to work with her. You feel me? And that's how it happens. And so they end up like this, like, okay, boom. You know everybody, you hot right now. You know everybody want to work with you. So of course you might do the movie with me for cool little $1 million, $2 million, 50, whatever they terms are. But if I want something extra from you, I just got to offer you a little bit more. Oh, love you too. Love you too. We love you too. I love you too. Look, if I want a little bit extra from you, I just got to give you a little bit extra. Like, oh shit, well, Holly, man, girl, you've been killing these movies. Girl, I see how you moving, realistically, babe, I'm trying to get with you. We ain't gotta be together, but I just wanna, just try you out one time for the one time. So we could do this however you want to do it. And then she's probably be like, what? Woo, 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 woo. It's because it's business to these people. This shit is business, big business. They know it's money involved. So shit, she gonna be like, well, what's in it for me? He gonna be like, well, shit, I got these 3 movies coming up. I'll put you lead actress into all 3 movies. Straight up. Lead actress. Top. Treated like a princess. Everything you need. Dressing room draped. Full. Avocados, mangoes, just like you like them. All that. She gonna be like, I know what comes with this royal treatment on these 3 movie years. That means I'm getting $10 million per movie and motherfucking be treated like a princess for all 3 years. Yeah, let's do this. Come on, skrink it, skrink it, skrink it, skrink it, skrink it. That's how it happens. That's how it happens. And then there's probably a camera in the back and she don't know it's a camera. So after it happens, he show her the footage. She's like, oh, you dirty bastard. That's why they be like, these dudes are devils, they're dirty. And like, yeah, so, you're gonna have to give me some more, or I'm gonna put that shit out. Okay, string, and it becomes a routine. This is called white. It's called white male. It's called manipulation. It's called manipulation. It's called white male. You can't do that. You can't do that to people. Can't do that to people. But that's how it happens. That's how it happens. You want to know? There you go. I used to, man, y'all hit that like button. I used to work at the as a model, and when I kicked the dog at the one of the jobs, I kicked the little dog. The dog bit my hand. I was a model at the at a PetSmart, passing out uh sampling Purina One dog biscuits for the dogs. So as I'm sampling the dog biscuits, the dog goddamn bit me. So I kicked his ass. So when I kicked the dog, I left the site, the job site. And a couple of days later, went back to my management, my modeling management crew. Went back to the management crew, and she was like, "Close the door, lock the door behind you, lock the door, closed it." I was like, "You want me to sit down?" She's like, "No, don't sit down." What? Don't sit down. I was like, "Okay." So we in there talking shit. I was like, I told her what happened. Dog bit me. Boom, boom, boom. She was like, "So you walked out?" I was like, "Yeah, my finger was bleeding." I said I had to go home and patch it up. I showed her my finger cut. She was like, "Oh yeah, I see it." I'm like, "Yeah, he bit me. It was a Chihuahua." So she was like, "Oh well, if you want to continue working with us, you can get on your knees and apologize." I'm like 18 years old at this time, so I'm a young man. But in my soul, she said, "Get on your knees and apologize." So in my soul, that shit didn't feel right. I was like, my knees. Get on my knees and apologize. My knees. Let's put this together. My knees, and that's demeaning. I was like, that's real demeaning. In my head, I said, "Nah, Mandy." I said, "I can't get on my knees." I said, "I apologize." No. I said, "I can apologize." I said, "But I ain't getting on my knees." She said, "You either get on your knees or you don't work for us no more." I said, "Well, Mandy, I appreciate the opportunity. We've been getting good business. I appreciate you." And I goddamn unlocked that door and walked the fuck out. And I was 17, 18. So I never sold my soul, ever. If I would have got on my knees, that would have been selling my soul. You don't have to get money to sell your soul. You don't have to do a deal to sell your soul. Compromising your integrity sells your soul. If I would have got on my knees and apologized, aka begged for mercy, begged for her forgiveness, for me making a mistake that I made, as it was a reflex. That motherfucking dog bit me. So I his little ass. I kicked him probably about 5 feet away. And the lady was mad, his owner, "Oh, you kicked my dog." I said, "Ma'am, I'm sorry, but I'm bleeding. Look, woo." She didn't care about me bleeding or nothing. I'm a little young man. She didn't care about me bleeding or nothing. She cared about her fucking dog. And I ain't got no problem with dogs. So what do you call it? Peter, leave me alone. I ain't hurting no dogs. I got bit and I burnt that motherfucker. That motherfucker. You feel me? So long story short, I ain't sell my soul. It's not for sale. And I was getting thousands of dollars as a model. Thousands. I was getting so much money as a model. I was buying cars and shit like toys. I had like 6 I bought like 6 cars in like 2-3 years. Cause I'll buy just cheap used cars and until they break. Cheap used car, ride it till it break. Cheap used car, ride it till it break. Man, I was just buying cars and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't sell my motherfucking soul. Cause this soul ain't for sale. And they know that. That's why they ain't, man, they be so messed up being me, man. Let me tell you what somebody comment somebody put on here yesterday, y'all. Let me show y'all this. And this shit is the highlighted comment. Boy. Oh, my nigga's for real. Hey, he's for real. That's why I love the internet too. Okay, look. It's this Asian dude right here, right? Look. It's an Asian dude on here, right? I'm gonna read it to you. Yo, this nigga's for real. He said, let me read it, what he said. He said, "Hi." His name is YouTube Expert 23. Right? He's like he looks Polynesian or Taiwanese or some shit. You know, damn, I can't really. My camera ain't shit. It'll zoom on me, but not this. So look, he's like a Polynesian looking dude. He says, "Hi, I'm a YouTube professional SEO." What's SEO? What is the SEO, y'all? He said, "I am a professional YouTube video SEO expert." What's the SEO? Anyway, he said, "I'm a professional YouTube video SEO expert. I see you regularly uploading videos, but your opinion is not increasing, and your subscription is not increasing. Your video quality has no views. Your videos will be watched and subscribed to if you can do perfect video SEO, period." What the fuck is a SEO, man? So I replied to him, you know what I'm saying? Cause I don't got no problems with nobody. Cause I know I'm thugged out. I'm a fucking daddy-o, man. I'm a poor black man. I'm doing the best that I can. Search engine optimization. Search engine optimization. Shit. So he might be a bot. I don't know. But look, so he said, so I told him, I said, "I'm doing my best for the time being." That's what I told him, right? I'm doing my best for the time being. So he said, he commented back, he said, "Yeah, but not perfect work." And I feel him. I'm gonna put back on there. I feel you, bro. I feel you, bro. I'm gonna type back. Hold on. I feel you. And he said, "I'm not perfect, but guess what? I'm not perfect." See, this is the thing that's messed up, and I know what he's telling me. He's telling me pump out more quality videos, my channel will go up. I'm gonna do what I can, right? I respect that. That's what I got from that. I respect that. I respect it so much. But at the same time, y'all, when you got 3 kids, you work full time, you're poor, you're trying to do the best you can. You got housework to do. You got food to cook. You got kids to teach. You got no time. You're running a full-time YouTube show. You're doing the most you can. You're doing the best you can. You have your own life. You have your own interests. You know, I have my own interests, my own life. I have, so it's like I got a family. I got to try to, communicate with motherfuckers. And it's like, what do you, I can't be a perfect YouTuber, my nigga. Not right now. I drop a few edited videos here and there when I get time to even do those. I do that shit while I'm at the laundromat or something. Or I'm at laundromat, I'm gonna record a pre-record, get on there, edit it, boom, 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 boom. Nah, I respect them, BH. I respect them, BH, because hold on, SEO is how you show up in the algorithm. Okay. Yeah, I respect him. I respected him a lot, because I want to see his channel to see. I'm going to go to his channel and I'm going to try to see, not now, but I'm going to try to see, because shit, yeah, I know for a fact, like I said to my, today, and I was thinking like, I want to start making movies and stuff and do short films, and I would like link up with my brothers and shit, because my brothers got all the movie equipment and they got all that shit going on, the studio equipment. So I'll link up with my brothers and start making some moves. That's what I want to do in the future, man. I want to do like some short films and shit with my brothers and stuff. And start dropping those on my channel, or making my own short films, or doing whatever I can do. But I don't really like to do fiction, y'all, because I'm saying this, in the land of fiction, where's reality at? In the land of fiction, where is reality at? So if everybody's doing fictional things in the land of fiction, we're all gonna be fictional people, and nobody's gonna get to the reality point. We need people who own grocery stores again. We need black people to make shoes again. We need there needs to be, man, People need to become more producers instead of consumers. Because we ain't got, I'm talking about for real, bro. We need to step away from this consumer mentality and start producing. And then so we can have something for our futures. You have to produce something to get something. You got to give something to get something. Y'all don't realize that shit. People don't realize this life is give something to get something. People think, oh, I'm just going to come out and everything's going to be lined up. Stars are going to line up perfectly for me. And it's going to, no, it ain't. You got to grind, man. You got to grind so you can shine. You know, you got to grind so you can shine, man. You got to grind so you can shine, man. People don't realize that. Everybody want to, let me tell y'all, let me show y'all what's really, look, fuck all that. Let me show you what's really going on. Let me show you what's really going on. Let me show you what's really going on. Let me show you what's really going on.
Well beyond two. North to the United States, because they think the opportunity, the hope is there. We are looking to improve ourselves, to have a better quality of life, because in our country, the situation is getting worse and worse, and we are only looking for an opportunity. What we are looking for is to work. We are not criminals. We are not bad people.
Fair use.
New about all this. The number of people crossing illegally into America this past year has been staggering. 10,000 a day last week, and nearly 250,000 encountered by the US border officials in November. It has been a record-breaking year, and objectively, it seems clear that the US government has lost any sense of control. It's why the US Secretary of State Antony Blinken landed in Mexico late this holiday week. President Biden sent him to find a deal to fix the problem, because he knows that the border issue may well cost him the White House. There was, we're told, some progress, and it is familiar stuff, tackling the smugglers, repatriating people, more money. None of it, though, has worked before. And so while the politicians spoke of solutions along the border fence, the people continue to gather. This is a part of the US southern border where former President Trump's wall has been built. But as Sky News has seen this past year, the controversial fence doesn't stretch the length of the border, not nearly. And so, of course, those who are pushed from poverty and pulled to hope will continue to come and pass.
That's true, bro.
Remember,
That's
Donald
true,
Trump
y'all.
is the Republican Party's frontrunner for president.
They mix the
this
truth
coming
with
year.
the lies.
And so images like these are a gift for him.
Or give
This
you
is
the truth
tarmac
in the
in
lies.
the northeastern US city of Philadelphia, and it is a neat hint of America's complex migrant puzzle. The plane is full of those seeking a new life.
Hold on, but let me say this though. Y'all have to stop. We have to stop doing that. It's like this. Trump, they was still at the border when Trump was there. My nigga, they was at the border when Trump had them motherfuckers. Trump was separating them from their families. Everybody was mad. Oh, they taking, get these motherfuckers out of here, man. Bro, your ass gonna sleep in this place with these metal blankets. Y'all don't remember. See, y'all better remember. You better use your brain. You don't remember they was sleeping in them motherfucking facilities under Donald Trump's authority. They wasn't running through our streets. They were sleeping in them damn border facilities in those metal blankets, and they was separating the children from the parents. And that's exactly what was going on. They were shipping them back, and they were letting the kids stay, and they were shipping the parents back. Get your old ass out of here. Your kid is born here. He can stay, but your ass got to go. Y'all don't remember that? And they was like, Trump is cruel. Trump is cruel. Joe Biden opened the goddamn gate. Flood the floodgates in. Now look at it. Chicago ain't Chicago no more. New York ain't New York no more. Washington, D.C. ain't D.C. no more. America's not America no more. They done let a new batch of slaves in, and they're your replacement. They're my replacement. They're our replacement. They sleeping in the schools in Chicago. These motherfucking migrants are sleeping in the schools in Chicago with the children who are supposed to be fucking learning. How you got these goddamn fucking, we don't know who's, this is Where's Waldo. This is Where is fucking Waldo. That's Where's Waldo. They got Where's Waldo in the schools with the kids. They got Where's Waldo in the school with the damn kids, man. Come on now.
The plane is full of those seeking a new life, chartered to shift them away from Texas to become another state's problem. And in New York, further north,
You heard that? I'm moving to Texas. I'm moving to Texas. Texas is its own nation, sovereign nation in America that America has no authority over. I'm moving to Texas.
The plane is full of those seeking a new life, chartered to shift them away from Texas to become another state's problem. And in New York, further north, a familiar sight. Buses arriving from Texas as they have been almost daily all year. A 36-hour drive. 14 of these arrived in one night this week. 7,200 people into the city in just 2 weeks. All of it a record. It is, of course, an age-old challenge about fears and hopes, pushing and pulling. But here, now, it is impacting the direction of a U.S. election which could reshape the world.
Look at this shit.
Mark Stone, Sky News in Washington.
They got the okay and the word. Now, let me... Hold up. That's what the fuck is going on. That's what the fuck is going on. What we were about, we over there worrying about goddamn Katt Williams and over there worrying about Epstein, which they said everybody on the Epstein list is not admissible in court, aka those who are not legally astute. That means they motherfucking cannot try nobody on the Epstein list for the crime of that they possibly have committed already. So what the fuck was the point of you telling me there was no point? So what the fuck was the point? There was no point.
You have everybody from California to Maryland, from Michigan to Florida. We represent over half the U.S. states because every state in America is now a border state. And we've seen that on vivid display today. Today, we were able to meet with local residents, with sheriffs, with the Texas DPS.
Fair use, YouTube, CBS News, public
facility,
news.
And it's been an eye-opener. One thing is absolutely clear. America is at a breaking point with record levels of illegal immigration. And today, we firsthand look at the damage and the chaos the border catastrophe is causing in all of our communities. The situation here and across the country is truly unconscionable. We would describe it as both heartbreaking and infuriating. Our communities are overrun. We have local resources that are being strapped. We have lethal drugs that are pouring into our country at record levels. And it's in less than 3 years that President Biden took office that this has happened. That we have over 7 million illegal encounters at the border, nearly 2 million known gotaways, and that doesn't count the many that are undetected.
Millions.
12 suspects on the terrorist watch list that have been apprehended. We have no idea how many terrorists have come into the country and set up terrorism cells across the nation. Last month alone, we saw the most illegal crossings in recorded history. It is an unmitigated disaster, a catastrophe.
I don't care about gay people. They can't do nothing.
Disaster of the president's own design.
I have no problem with gay people. They ain't got no relevance to life.
Lunch, and there are a number of sheriffs that
they're Xing themselves out of existence
along the border of Texas. The sheriff of Terrell County was one of them. He was a former Border Patrol agent for 26 years, and he said in his estimation, it took less than 6 months for the Biden administration to dismantle 100 years of progress that the U.S. Border Patrol had achieved. Some of the first actions that Joe Biden took when he rolled into the Oval Office were that he rolled back border security measures. They were put in place by the Trump administration. We all saw it happen. Remember, it was on his very first day in office that President Biden stopped construction of the southern border wall, and he ended the Remain in Mexico policy. It was estimated on our tour just a moment ago that if the Biden administration would reinstate just the Remain in Mexico policy, it could stem the flow by probably 70% or more. But he refuses to do it. And since the time that President Biden took office, the administration has done next to nothing to protect the border. But we've all seen with our own eyes, they have opened the border wide to the entire world. It's estimated that nearly 170 countries have people coming in and flowing across this border. And some of these are from nations that have high numbers of concentration. And these are not people who are fleeing and looking for asylum, that are in fear for their lives in their home countries. We have hardened criminals coming across that border. There's ones being released from prisons from some of these countries and sent here to come into the U.S. Rather than incentivizing people to come, the president needs to deter people from entering the country. Rather than discussing amnesty with Mexico, as top Biden administration officials did within the last couple of weeks, this administration should reinstate the Remain in Mexico policy, as was said. Rather than expanding parole authority to an unprecedented scale, the president should obviously end catch and release and stop the abuse of our parole and asylum systems. The president can and should act now. This doesn't require legislation. It requires leadership. And despite the White House's claim, he has all the authority he needs right now under existing federal law to stop this madness. But the message his policies have sent is the opposite of that. It's quite clear. Under President Biden, America has laid out a welcome mat to illegal immigrants, smugglers, and cartels. He is responsible for the grave threat to our national security and our nation's sovereignty that these policies have created. But instead of taking responsibility and providing leadership, this administration has done nothing but attack elected officials who are trying to fix this catastrophe. The people standing behind you have worked hard. We passed our legislation more than 7 months ago. You have red and blue states all across this country that are being forced to step up because the federal government has failed to do its job. Right
no, I'm
here
not
in Texas,
afraid.
Governor Abbott has heroically done more to enforce the law.
Don't never
than the
be
president
afraid.
has.
Be ready.
And how has this administration responded? They have sued the state of Texas to stop their deterrence efforts. They have brought them to court to strike down their ability to put up buoys in the water and razor wire and the rest. It's absolute insanity. The House has done its job. As I mentioned, we delivered common sense legislation that will secure our border. But it's been sitting on Chuck Schumer's desk for 7 months. House Resolution 2 was our bill, and the time to act on it is yesterday. It certainly needs to happen. With each passing day, each record broken, this administration's dereliction of duty becomes more and more dangerous and more infuriating. And we are here to say that it must stop. What we saw today only made House Republicans more resolved to stand for sanity and the American people, and we will do it. If President Biden wants a supplemental spending bill focused on national security, it better begin by defending America's national security.
Exactly.
It begins right here on our southern border. We have a few members here that will give you some more insight on what we saw today and what we anticipate. And I'll lead off next with the chairman of our Homeland Security Committee, Mark Green of Tennessee.
Chairman.
So I appreciate what he said a whole lot, man. I'm a real American. I appreciate what he said. That's what we're facing. We're facing replacement. We're facing replacement. Everybody's worried about this, about that. That's why I'm not talking about robots. That's why I'm not talking about none of that shit. What's good? What's good, Grip? What's good, Grip? My brother up in here, man. God bless you. Happy New Year to you, man. You and your whole family. I love y'all, man. Salute to you. Last sip to you. But yeah, man. That's the real problem, is these fake migrant people that they let in, that they let flood this bitch, let flood in. That's the real problem. That's the real problem. And the thing about it is, they already passed laws where we can't discriminate against foreigners and can't do this and can't. Why you got these laws for us? The stage is set. Americans, we have to unite or we're going to get replaced. And it's not unite and fight, not unite and do not. No, we have to unite with our money, with our choices, with our choices of what we're paying attention to. We have to unite with our choices of the things we're spending our money on. We have to unite with what's important for our future. We have to unite with what's important for our families. We have to unite with a collective thought that we are working together. I know it's the same all around the world. It is the same all around the world, but I'm telling you here in Oliver, are they flooding y'all with these mother suckers? Because they're flooding us with these mother suckers. I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I love Hispanic people because I'm not a racist. I grew up in Colorado. I was born in Colorado. I didn't grow up there, but I was born in Colorado. Nothing but Spanish and Indians and real Americans, right? Mexicans and all that, right? But what we're witnessing now is an intentional flooding of people. When Donald Trump was in office, in my apartments, I used to live in Charlotte, North Carolina. In my apartments, they was taking them illegal immigrants out. They had zip tied them and put black bags over their heads. At least 11 or 12 of them. They was going door for door, apartment to apartment. They even came in my apartment and checked to see if we had illegal Hispanics in there. They had like 10 to 12 of them with black bags over their heads and zip ties on their hands, and they was carrying them out. And that was it was called Operation something. I forget what operation it was, but they came to my apartments and zip tied at least 12 of them niggas and put them in paddy wagons. But this bastard, Joe Bighead, gonna open the floodgates and tell everybody, come one, come all. And also too, pay attention. A lot of these places that they're coming from are getting earthquaked, flooded, tsunamied, earthquake, flooded, tsunami, all these major wild natural events. So they're being told, come on down. None of the men had families, BH. None of the men had. It was only the family people of the Mexicans coming from the Spanish countries. The other country people, motherfucker from Somalia, motherfuckers from Cuba, motherfucker from Brazil, motherfucker from everywhere are coming. You heard what he said? 170 countries, he said. They're coming from everywhere. Like, just give me the light and pass the joe. Plus I got a bacalamo. And I got to know which one is gonna catch my flow. They told the motherfuckers they got a bottle of Mo in America. They said, just give me the light and they pass the draw. They're giving them they're giving some of them people $3,000 cards a month, reloadable. $3,000 some a month, reloadable cards per diem. They're paying the what? The who? The UN is paying per diem to some of those soldiers. I seen the UN cards, universal military income cards. Why these niggas? They're paid. They're paid. Some of these people are paid. What we're about to live through, y'all, within the next few years is going to be like Call of Duty Modern Warfare in the streets. Oh, we're going to have to live through Call of Duty Modern Warfare. We've all been desensitized to it. We've all been programmed to get ready for it. When it starts happening, you're going to be like, oh shit, Call of Duty. Niggas going to pull out their Drakes. Niggas going to pull out their nines. Niggas going to pull out them shotties. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. If that's where that kids thing happened, I don't want to talk about it because I don't give, man, like people get shot every day, B. People get shot every day, man. That shit don't be like that to me, man. Like, they never talk about all the black people get shot in the hood every day. They don't never talk about that. So they want to talk about some shit that happens and like, come on, man. It be babies in the hood get killed all the time. Babies, little kids, and they don't never talk about that. But they talk about and some like, come on, man. I don't talk about that shit, bro. Talk about the babies in the hood, man. Let's talk about the kids in Africa. Let's talk about the kids in Africa. What about the kids in Africa? That's where it matters to me. It was weird. Oh, I didn't see that. I thought you was talking about that school thing. You know what I'm talking about? I'm tired of that school shit. I'm so tired of that shit, bro. They gonna use every one of them to them take the little whoops. They gonna use every one of them to take the whoops. Boston, Massachusetts, where he just had it was just weird. I ain't see that. I gotta look that up, sweetheart. I'm gonna look that up. Thank you so much. I'm gonna look it up. And I wasn't just trying to go off on the deep end. I'm just talking. I thought you was talking about that school shit because I'm so tired of that shit, man. So tired of them talking about them shits. Like they promote them like every day in the hood. Nigga. What about the kids in Africa? What about the kids in Ukraine? What about the kids in Israel? What about the kids in Palestine? What about them? What about them? Ain't nobody talking about them kids in Ukraine. Ain't nobody talking about them kids in Palestine. Ain't nobody talking about them kids in Russia. Ain't nobody talking about them kids in Africa, North Korea, China. Ain't nobody talking about them kids. Nobody care about no kids. They use kids as a pawn to play with niggas' heartstrings. Don't nobody care about no kids. Niggas don't even care about their own kids. Nobody care about no kids, bro. That shit out of here, man. That's just my take on that school shit, bro. Don't nobody care about no kids, bro. They just be trying to play nigga heartstrings just so they can take your whoops. Cause soon as they take your whoop, they gonna tell you to bend over. That's when it's a wrap. I've been saying that shit for years. When they take your whoop, and it's time to bend over. Get your Vaseline. They got the whoops. And that's for real. Yeah, man. I'm tired of that shit, man. They don't say nothing about all the kids suffering all around the world at their hands. They don't say nothing about the systematic suffering that everybody's going through at their hands. They don't say nothing about none of that. They don't do none of that. You know what? Ooh. What's that video? Hold on. Give me a little bit too. Yeah. Housing for the new immigrants. Check this shit out, man.
Housing for the new immigrants.
Man, I'm so, bro, fuck out of here, bro. Hold on. I'm trying to find this video. Making houses. They're building houses for these people. They're giving these niggas houses. Let me see.
New York City has long been a city of immigrants, living up to the words on the of liberty in the city's harbor. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. Alone among major U.S. cities, New York has a legal obligation to offer shelter to everyone who wants it. But the current influx...
I can't find the video, man, but let me tell you something. I can't find the video, man. But they're giving those niggas hotels, houses, per diem. I seen a video on here where the woman had she had a house. They gave this lady and her whole family a bunch of thousands. Hold on, they said thousands of people. God dang, what was that video? He was like thousands of people. They gonna house thousands of people a year. Or, hold on. Let's see the video of the dude who had thousands of houses for the new migrants.
The video of the dude who had thousands of
Hold
houses.
on. Damn it, man. I can't find that video. But it was a dude. They're providing thousands of housings every year. Hold on. I think this is it.
In a New York City neighborhood on the top
Fair
of
use.
migrants coming to town. You're not vetting these people. Do we know who they are? Crews work non-stop at this parking lot in Orchard Beach in the Bronx, one of two sites where massive tents will soon house hundreds of migrants being bused to New York City from Texas. New York City Mayor Eric Adams saying the Bronx location will shelter single adults, mostly men. So members of the community are concerned for their safety.
I'm wondering who they're going to put in here because it's not families. It's fine that they're here. I just want to know that it's going to be policed.
The city says about 1,000 migrants will be housed in 5 tents set in this lot. Both centers are intended to be temporary stops. People are expected to be at the centers no longer than 4 days before they enter the official shelter system. The city says there will be food, showers, medical, and mental health providers, as well as a legal
Look,
aid.
black people, there's all kind of them.
Why don't you take care of the homeless first? I see a big difference here, you know? Should be the homeless should be taken care of. People that live here in America.
Other people who are coming from other countries, they're homeless too. So
Hold up.
Medical and mental health providers, as well as a legal aid. If you're going to take care of everybody coming into the country, why don't you take care of the homeless first? I see a big difference here, you know? Should be the homeless should be taken care of. People that live here in America.
other people who are coming from other countries, they're homeless.
No, shut your ass up. He said a mouthful. Look, I'm gonna tell you what, they got rid of all the homeless people over the last 5 years, they got rid of the homeless population. Over the last 5 years, you don't even see homeless people no more. Where the homeless people at? You don't even see them no more. You don't see them no more. You don't see homeless people no more. You don't. You don't really see them like that. Not as much. I'm telling you, maybe in some big cities, they're going to still always be there. But I'm telling you, it ain't as half as much as it used to be.
So
They made way for
doesn't make
these
a
niggas.
difference. At the end of the day, we have to think that we're human beings and everybody deserves an opportunity.
Mayor
Shut
Adams
your
has said
migrant
this
ass up.
is a victory over Texas and Florida, adding those two states
This
have
a year
turned their
ago,
backs
though.
on these migrants. Republican governors have sent migrants to blue states in a campaign to pressure Democrats on immigration laws.
They have designated this for the migrants, and so I think it's a good thing that at least we're allocating some of our funds here. But, you know, there are issues here in New York, here in the U.S. that we also need to address.
So far, the number of migrants in New York City shelters is above 10,000. New York City is the only city
Look,
in the nation that
we're paying for this. Our inflation prices over the last 5 years, since Joe Biden's been in, our inflations went up. Then we've been paying for this. We did this. They didn't do this. Our liquid cash did this. Man, come on. You spending $5 on a loaf of bread. You spending $5 on a box of cereal. It's going straight to this. You spending all that money on a bag of candy. It's going to this. Stop it, man.
is legally required to provide housing shelter for anyone who needs a bed.
Maybe some homeless people are underground, but no. Homeless people got turned into op packs. They got turned into a pack. They got turned into food. They got turned into drinks, Steri soda. They got turned into Pepsi soda. They got turned into Coca-Cola. That's where the homeless people is at.
Estimated that the number of migrants that have arrived to the city is more than 14,000 people, and the mayor has mentioned that that number could go up to 7.
And who cares? It's what y'all let happen, man. This is y'all better realize and recognize what's about to go on. And it don't even matter to people like me, because I'm ready for the drama. I'm ready for the drama. I just got little babies. That's the only bad thing about me. But people like me, man, come on now. Ain't nothing stopping the show but ain't nothing gonna stop the show. That was a year ago. Man, it's out of control now. This shit been out of control. Been out of control, man. But nobody cares about nothing. Cause we saw everybody talking about Katt Williams. We talking about Katt Williams, y'all. We worrying about Katt Williams. That's why we ain't never gonna figure nothing out. We worrying about Katt Williams, man. How we gonna figure out what's really going on? You can't figure it out. Love y'all, man. Y'all better wake up, smell the coffee, man, because that shit is brewing, man. It's brewing. Coffee is brewing, man. It's the pot might the kettle might be steaming right now. You might have to take it off. But wake up, man. I love y'all, man. Next time I'm gonna holler at y'all about some different shit. But right now, man, this Katt Williams shit is just something that you need to. It's the thing's at 15 million views right now, and I love that it's a lot of people seeing it. But 15 million, that's everybody on YouTube, damn near. Damn near. What's tax money? We bought their weapons too. Yeah, all that shit. Yeah. What about tax money, Justice? What about it? Because I know our taxes pay for everything. I know they rob us. They take taxes out your check every time you get paid. It's a bunch of crap, man. Bunch of crap. But hey, it's what we accepted. It's what we live under. It is what it is, man. We need to wake up and smell it, man. The coffee's brewing. I love y'all. Holler at your boy next time. Tell somebody to tell somebody, man. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button, because this shit is weird, man. They won't let me get no subscribers, bro. Holler at your boy, man. I love y'all. Till next time, man. For real, for real. If you just get here, run it back. This was a great live. Run it back. Thank you so